Hello everyone. Sorry I haven't been making videos in a few days. I've been busy playing The Last of Us, and I've been trying to beat that and stuff like that so I can do a review on it. What I can tell you is it's really fun. It honestly is. Now I can see why the reviewers were. I'm not a big fan of reviews. I'm more of a if you play it and you like it, it shouldn't be reviewed. Um, I'm not into the whole concept of reviewing a game, and if it gets bad scores, it's crap. If it gets good scores, it's good. Uh, because I've played lots of games that people have pretty much done a bad review on, and it turned out to be great. For instance, I played You Led Return of Mad Hazard. That was a game I thoroughly enjoyed. Beat Down Fist of Vengeance, which before my channel went dark for a while, was up here, and I'm sorry I can't do that anymore because I can't continue that, is what I'm trying to say. I have the game, yes, I have the game with me, it's in my possession, uh, but I lack the proper place to record now, you know? So I'm pretty much, excuse me, I'm pretty much stuck. I'm a creek without a paddle. Um, but I've been focused on beating The Last of Us. Recently beat Hitman Absolution. I'll be doing a review of that. And, gonna get some money here pretty quick, so I'm gonna buy the PS4. Um, but yeah, on today's topic. And this will be a two-parter depending on how much time I just wasted explaining why I went dark. Um, on to today's topic. Let me straighten the camera up here. Parents and the ESRB and the news media. How they affect, how the gaming community affects the news media and other forms of media that has say in the world. Now, from what I've noticed, video games as of late are getting a lot of flack because of a person. I can't remember his name. I knew it yesterday, but it escapes me right now. He's a 19-year-old kid, about a year older than me now. And has he talked trash about the on League of Legends, I think it was. League of Legends. I'm sorry I'm getting all spaced out here. I just gotta think of what I gotta say. Uh, but yeah, on League of Legends, and he basically said, like, oh, let me say, alright, let me start off from the very beginning. And I know I'm making poor points here. He said, "Oh, you're the guy that reported him, I guess." Said, "Oh, you're insane." He's like, "Yeah, right. I'm gonna go shoot up a school and they're still beating heart. That's something you don't do. You don't say that." And the person that tracked him down found out that he was living 100 yards away from the school. Right? Uh, that is something you don't do. That is a big no-no. Trust me, I know. I know. I've been there. Uh, but should this kid have really gotten in trouble? Keep this in mind too. The person that reported him lived all the way in Canada. This person, I think, lived in Texas. Canada, Texas. Canada, Texas. Think of this, and that's stupid. Now, how the media has portrayed this is, oh, video game violence, video game violence, video game violence. Oh, video games are so violent. And the parents are like, oh, why do they have these in stores? Oh, they should be banned. Oh, they should be taxed. Let me point at a little thing on the box here, and I'm pulling out the same game. This is to the parents, or the adults that buy, or the grandparents, whoever buys these for your kids. Alright. I've got to see the M on the box there, right there. Alright, right here. See the M? That stands for mature. And you look on the back, it says what it has on the back. If I can get it in close enough for you people to read it. And I know I got crappy quality on this camera. Blood and gore, intense violence, freaking sexual themes, and strong language. And your kids shouldn't play this. Like, if you don't explain this to your kids that this is not, well, let me give you a logical outcome. This is the Hitman HD collection. I love the games on here. My favorite is Hitman 2, personally. Let me get into this. This one is M also. I'll read off the contents for you. Hold on. And my stepmother's outside talking. It has blood and gore, intense violence, nudity, sexual content, strong language, and use of drugs. Now this game right here, anyone under, I'd say, 15, 16, 7, they shouldn't play this. And the only reason I got to is because I'm disabled. I can't go out with friends. I don't pretty much have any friends anymore. So I'm at a 7. He's in my personal life. But this is something your kid shouldn't be playing, opposed to this. But this, I can see this being okay as long as you talk to your parents or talk to your kids about this. Go, look, sweetie, this isn't real. This is not real. This ain't real. Remember that. And if you go and do this in real life, you're gonna end up going to prison, or bad things will happen. Because for everything you do, there is a consequence to everything you do, regardless of what you may think. But yeah, the media has portrayed it, oh, video games are so violent, when there's no study of it doing any harm to anybody. And I was watching the news, this guy, Main Event Status, if I can get his channel, I'll link it below. Main Event Status, and I'm looking away from the camera here. But yeah, Main Event Status, or Event Status, why did I say Main Event? But he made a video a few days, I think it was a day ago actually, where it was talking about, video game violence and the teenager that got jailed. You want to know what they showed on that news broadcast? They showed a graph, statistics, and they compared Japan's crime rate to America's. Right? Let me give you a little download. Japan basically makes more or plays more video games than we do. They have more, they play more, and they only have one gun crime per 100,000 people. And that's probably attributed to video games. And don't say, oh, guns are outlawed there. They still get them. It's not hard to get a gun in any country. It just takes the mind to get it. But yeah, they showed that, and crime rates have went down since the early 80s when video games were introduced with like violent concepts and things done, it it sent the crime rate on the US down to a decline. Um so basically the news media is trying to spin this, and the guy that was doing this actually agreed with the gamer, something me, Mr. Event Status, and a lot of other people have said over the last 2 3 years, uh, and they don't care to do a appropriate study. Um, so next time you blame video games or the cause of your child's violence, look on the back of the box, parents. Look on the back of the box, grandparents. If you don't want your kids playing it, don't buy it for them. I was a special case, I guess. Um, I got to get these M-rated games because I couldn't like go outside and play all the time because of I have a back injury and a leg injury, or my legs are injured and my back is. So if I were to do too much physical activity, I'd probably end up hurting myself. Um, But yeah, they've overlooked the positive side of video games, which I will touch upon after this video. Speaking of which, I'm going to end it, then go to those topics. I'll see you guys later.